Hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to Mass Effect Legendary Edition. In the last episode, we made it to the labs, and we have finally seen another person. Now, we weren't able to have a complete conversation with him, so let's see if we can.
Something you need?
Okay, thank goodness. Thank goodness I didn't get locked out of all of these. Let's start over here.
You're certain the matriarch is still in the hot labs?
She hasn't come back here. You came through Central Station, so she ain't there.
Did the aliens come from inside the facility, or did they attack from the outside?
You want my personal opinion? Labs like that exist to do stupid crap that gets people killed.
Yeah, especially if Binary Helix is in league with Cerberus, which, I mean, how else would Cerberus have gotten the Rachni? How else would they have gotten it if they weren't doing some kind of joint research?
Tell me about the structure of the hot labs.
It's built into one of the glaciers further down the mountain. Real old, thick, stable one. Something goes wrong, they heat it up and sink it into the ice. Normally, the crew gets to the labs using a tram from Central Station. We've got an elevator that connects directly, but it's for emergency use only. Listen. I'm not sending my people down there. It's too dangerous. You understand?
I mean, fair. Just to build upon what I was saying earlier, you could always make the argument, oh, maybe Cerberus stole a Rachni from Binary Helix. How the hell do you steal a Rachni? You can't. You would need to securely transport it. They have to be in league. They have to be in cahoots.
How are your people holding up?
We weren't expecting the initial wave. They made it inside. We lost some good people. Those of us left are short-handed. We've kept order by long shifts and stems. I don't like it, but I don't see an alternative.
What can you tell me about the aliens?
Ask Dr. Olar. He's the only one who made it out of the hot labs. He's the only Volus left in here.
Okay.
I need to know more about the situation in the hot labs.
The facility's off the network. The only way to find out would be to send scouts down the elevator, and I won't send my people to their death.
Again, fair. This does seem a little bit above their pay grade. Then again, they're supposed to be guarding this place from threats, within and from outside. Like, surely this is a part of your job. Surely if you've got these big fuck-off bugs that you're studying, you would hire the best security possible just in case they did manage to get loose. Then again, maybe they underestimated the Rachni. Maybe they thought, oh yeah, the stories of the Rachni War, they're totally over-exaggerated. It's the Krogans trying to appear macho. They weren't that bad. Oh shit, as one of them, face-huggers you. Face-huggers you? Is that the correct grammar? Fuck it, you'll know what I mean. Yeah, we've asked everything here. We asked about the facility in the last episode.
I've got work to do.
You and me both.
Okay. Elevator to the tram. No, God damn it! To the quarantine lab? No, I want to move the map. Guard barracks, med bay, security. And a secure lab all the way in the back. And a way down. Okay, let's have an explore. Let's see what and who we're dealing with. You don't have anything for me to snoop on. Boo. Liara's stuck. God damn. Leave her, it's fine. There's an Elcor! If she wanted to be included, then she shouldn't have gotten stuck. Let's stay out here for now. Ooh.
Where did they come from? Were they in the lab? I never went in the high security areas.
6 face huggers. face huggers, they lay eggs in people's chests.
You're not gonna go to the hot labs, are you?
I think I have to. I don't want to, but I have to.
What?
You're a member of the science teams.
Recently transferred, yes.
What do you do here?
Molecular genetics. I specialize in biotic-enhanced allele-specific hybridization.
Yeah, can you repeat that, please?
Yeah, that's a bit technical for me.
I am very good at tracking inherited variations in genetic sequences. I'm sure you would find it quite dull.
Shoot her. Shoot in the foot. In the foot. I get that you're very intelligent. That doesn't mean you have to talk down to people. It really doesn't.
You seem less upset about this situation than the others.
That is one of the virtues of the meditation you interrupted.
Okay.
Tell me about yourself.
I am Alestia Ialis from the University of Arraeus. Is there anything in particular you want to know, or should I just spout random facts?
I mean, to be fair, if she was meditating, we interrupted. She's being a bit of a bitch, but she is in a very terrible situation.
Did I interrupt something?
I was meditating. I suppose to a species as brash as yours, it would appear to be inattention.
Do you know Matriarch Benezia?
Why ask me, and not your friend?
Because I do not know anything about the matriarch.
Then why would I?
Okay, fair point.
That's all for now.
Then I will return to my meditations.
Again, I mean, technically speaking, she did have a point there. Why are you asking me? Just because I'm an Asari wouldn't mean I'd know this matriarch. Although I find it interesting that Liara lied. I mean, that's another connection. That's another connection between the two of them. They both lie about their mothers. Liara lies about not knowing Matriarch Benezia, and Naomi lies about when she was orphaned. Everyone thinks she was orphaned from birth, but she was orphaned at 13, and she just doesn't like to talk about it because, you know, it gets a certain reaction. Oh, your mother abandoned you when you were 13? You came home and she wasn't there? Oh my god, compared to, oh, I never knew her, I was abandoned from birth. People generally don't ask about that. They're just like, oh, okay.
Uncertain. I welcome you. Cautiously, I am curious to know what you're doing here.
I heard there were some problems up here.
Furtively, I am concerned about the state of our guards. Many have been awake for days. For now, with forced cheer, I still have a limited supply of equipment to sell.
Let's have a look.
Regretfully, most of my stock is being appropriated by Captain Ventralis.
Hey, yo, I'll still take a look. I'll still take a look. Yeah, what we have is so much better. What we have is amazing. And it's only a Mark 7. Damn. Yeah, that's a Mark 6. Yeah, okay, nothing unique. Okie doke, still, thank you for the time.
Science pukes. Should just bug out and leave to die. Their fault anyway. Bug out.
He's going insane. The stress is getting to him.
Got a smoke? We're all out.
And unfortunately not on me. I'll just take your Medagel because I can, therefore I will.
What? No! Sorry, I haven't had much sleep since the attack. Is there something you need?
I need answers, please.
What sort of work do you do here?
I can't say. I signed a non-disclosure agreement. If we survive, I'd like to keep my job. The location is terrible, but the pay is better than any other commercial lab.
Sir! Sir, you could know stuff that is the difference between living and dying. Hot damn.
You're not happy on Peak 15?
The outside world doesn't exist here, just walls of ice and rock. There's only the work, the discovery. It's easy to forget why science is guided by ethics. Maybe we're paying for that now.
What do you know about the hot labs?
Nothing, I didn't work there. As far as I know, Han Olar was the only survivor.
And where can I find him?
Is he in the medical ward?
No, he's staying in the science team's quarters. Be gentle with him. He had a trying experience.
Okay.
What do you do here?
I'm a toxicologist. I can't talk about my work. Not that I'm doing anything since the accident.
There was an accident here?
I can't talk about what happened. Not here. Too public. Talk to Dr. Cohen in the medical ward. He was the project lead.
I'm looking for an Asari.
Asari? Well, there's Dr. Ayalis over there. There's also our guest, Lady Benezia. Captain Ventralis might know where she is.
How are you holding up?
It would be petty to complain after showering off a coworker's brain. None of us have had enough sleep since the attack. Of course, not all of us have guns.
I'll talk to you later.
Remember to report any suspicious noises.
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry, I am on high alert when it comes to noises. Okay, let's... No. I don't know why it started doing that. Let's search over here. Let's take this area by area. Yeah, that was where we came from. That was where the trams were. And we're gonna take their weapons. They have limited weapons, but we shall take them. Excuse me. Thank you kindly. I mean, there's no one. There's no one in here. No one can say we stole things. No one can say definitively that we did that. Let's head up this way. We won't go down the elevator, but... Oh, can we not?
Warning. Watchdog protocol is active.
Okay. You've discovered a sealed section of the Rift Station labs. It would be possible to blast your way in, but there may be a more subtle way. Oh. Okay, well, there are still people that I need to speak to. So let's just avoid that for now.
I know you'd have a cure by now.
What do you want?
I didn't mean to bother you.
No, you did nothing wrong. I'm just distracted.
What happened to these people?
They're suffering from a toxin. There was an accident. I have a non-disclosure agreement. I shouldn't discuss it with anyone outside of the company.
But I could help.
But you're going to, because I might be able to help.
And I'd like to think that the company finds our lives more valuable than their secrets. You know Mira, the VI for Peak 15? She handles the safety protocols for our experiments here.
We reactivated her on our way through Central Station.
That was you? I'm grateful. Until she came online, the automatic equipment wouldn't work. We lost the connection to Mira in the middle of an experiment and the quarantine failed. These three were exposed to a toxin, something we were working on.
Again, is this Loghain's voice actor? There are certain rumbles that remind me of him. I think he's called Simon Templeman, I believe.
I understand your caution, but I need details. What you say won't go beyond these walls.
It's a bioweapon, based on an exotic life form discovered on the frontier. They wanted something that could kill the creature, but there was no profit in something that kills one species on the frontier. We kept working on it and adapted it to affect more species. Thoros B is highly infectious, but can't pass from one person to another, like a biowar attack without a pandemic spread.
It doesn't matter how safe you make it. Biological weapons are illegal.
Militaries, governments, they'll get this kind of weapon one way or another, and we're trying to limit the damage. I know you can't see that.
Oh. How does Naomi feel about bioweapons? I mean, she uses toxic bullets. Would that mean that Naomi uses bioweapons? All of her rounds are infused with stuff that gives out toxic damage. I mean, really, what is the difference between shooting each other and blasting people with radiation that makes them ill? And I am just talking about militaries. That I think that's the issue. You'd use bioweapons on civilians. If it's just people shooting each other with guns, then theoretically you can keep the damage limited. Like, how many civilians are going to be on a random plane? But that's the thing, a lot of these fights are going to take place in cities. There are going to be people in the streets. I'm kind of drawn to the middle option. You know, it doesn't matter what I think. Right now, we need a cure for this. Yeah, our opinions don't matter in this situation. We just need to, you know, get these people on their feet.
Is there a cure, Doctor? A treatment?
Our first priority was getting it working. We were close to synthesizing an antidote when Mira went down. Our notes and equipment are locked in the quarantine labs. Captain Ventralis doesn't want to risk more contamination.
Is he right to keep people out?
No, the toxin has a brief period of viability. After that, it breaks down into simple protein chains. But he won't listen to me.
I'm just like, what does this mean? What does this mean? Is maintenance the area that is secured from me? That was on the map. It said secure labs, not maintenance. I mean, if Naomi wants to get into maintenance, then I guess she wants to get into maintenance.
I want access to the maintenance area.
I suppose. It's not allowed, but there's nothing back there. If you can save these men, I'll do that for you.
Hey, we'll see what we can do then.
I'll talk to him. Maybe I can convince him to let me try.
I can't ask you to do this officially, but if you can do anything, I'd appreciate it.
How's the science team holding up?
Better than Ventralis' guards. They've been on alert since the first attack. I've been administering stims at their request. But every species needs to sleep. They're getting twitchy, irrational.
Are you the doctor here?
I'm a doctor, but not the doctor. My specialty is microbiology, not first aid. We had a medic, Dr. Salah, but we lost him. The automatics can handle basic treatment. Mira runs them.
Okay, so yeah, it's a really good thing we got Mira back up and running.
Talk to you later.
I hope you can do something.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
This system is online and ready to provide emergency services.
We need first aid, please.
Think you could run that equipment for us?
Certainly, Commander. One moment, please.
I don't know what that did, if anything.
Yes?
Talk to you later.
I hope you can do something.
This system is online and ready to provide emergency services.
What are you doing over here?
I administrate the systems of all of the various Peak 15 facilities.
What's wrong with these people?
Accessing logs. They were in the midst of an experiment when the shutdown began.
When you were taken offline.
Without my program to administrate containment procedures, a quarantine breach occurred.
What treatments have been attempted?
I'm afraid treatment is not possible. An unknown toxin is present within the tissues of each patient.
Okay.
We don't need anything right now.
Very well, Commander. Logging you out.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to assume that maintenance is the sealed labs. Okay. Okay, still no sign of the Volus though. Where's he chilling out at? Oh, that didn't sound good. So yeah, so we can't get any further that way. That just leads to the med bay, where the Volus was not. I swear down, there were mentions of two different doctors. There was Dr. Cohen and Dr. Olar. Unless, maybe, okay, so maybe there's the quarantine area, which is, you know, you can't get into, and the barracks, which you can get into. I'm gonna assume that's what's going on there. Okay, let's see if we can get permission.
Something you need?
I've heard about the problems in the quarantine lab. I'd like to recover the toxin cure.
God, I wish we could help those guys. I really do, but we can't risk contamination now.
We're not part of your defense plans. We're consuming extra rations, extra metagel.
Yeah, but you also have extra guns. All right, you want to gamble with your life, you're not under my command. I'll have the guard let you in, but he'll lock the door behind you. He'll run a full scan before he'll let you out. If there are any anomalies, you stay in there.
Fair.
Those are reasonable precautions.
I'll radio ahead to let the guard know. Good luck.
Hey, excellent. Excellent.
I've got work to do.
You and me both.
Fantastic. Okay. I'm gonna check out the barracks first because I want to find this Volus that I've been told about. Because he was apparently in the hot labs. He would know stuff. Okay, so this is where it brought us out to. Got it. You're right.
You came to find out about them, didn't you?
You mean those things out there?
Yes. I'm the only survivor from the hot lab, you know.
I need to know more about those things out there.
About the Rachni?
Rachni? That's preposterous.
I mean, I disagree because I can see what they're called.
Where did they come from?
They found it in a derelict ship. An egg. Waiting since the last battles. They brought it here.
Shut up! God, you want to get us killed?
I don't have any control over who lives or dies here. Do you?
If you're gonna be crazy, be the quiet kind.
Crazy? I'm sane. God, am I sane.
Oh. I mean, they were insectoid. What was the likelihood that they got all of them? There being one egg out there that made it, like, it was probable. It was extremely probable. And before we get into the Rachni, let's discuss these things.
I heard you were at the hot labs. How did you make it out alive?
I killed her.
Who?
Doctors on Muir. We were going to lunch when the alarms went off. I ran into the tram, and I closed the doors. She banged on the window once, then they sliced her to pieces. Her head came apart like a melon. I closed the door. I killed her.
I mean, if... I presume it's because he realized that if both of us come through, that gives them time to catch up. If one of us is still out there, then they will focus on her. And I am quicker. It was survival. It was survival. Survival isn't always pretty. It isn't always kind. But I think Naomi can understand the instinct to run. I mean, she ran. On a Coos when the Threshermoors were attacking. She ran, and she didn't notice that Toombs was still alive. And I do think she feels a lot of guilt over that. She was so focused on her own survival that she didn't realize that she was sacrificing Toombs to Cerberus.
Tell me what you know. I'll make your survival mean something.
You think I want absolution? There is none.
Yeah, he's far too calm. He has no guilt. He survived. He survived. That's all that mattered.
Could Matriarch Venezia survive in the hot labs?
It's possible. The specimens were sensitive to biotics.
Aha.
How can I get into the maintenance area?
The team lead would have access. Like Dr. Cohen. He's in the medical bay.
And he's already promised to help us. Now, you know what? I only have a minute left on my timer.
I'll be leaving now.
Yeah.
So, in the next episode, we learn more about the Rachni. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. I've been Callista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.